trying to get this started, so I'm really happy that I got it to work out. Today I will be doing a very light makeup look and talking about awareness while the motorcycle drives by. Talking about awareness and consciousness. So, I know I'm coming on here at super random times and nobody ever knows when I'm gonna come on, but that's okay. I'm gonna try to not have this like bleed into like responsibility. But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about awareness today. We as in me and all of my parts of myself. So, life story. Okay. Awareness. I really should have made notes for this, but I didn't do that. I've just been like wanting to talk about this. So yeah. We like think about the word consciousness as like the enlightening destination of like where we're trying to get to if we're on like a magical spiritual journey. And like consciousness, awareness, we're raising our awareness and consciousness. It's like that feels far away to like put a name on it, like awareness and consciousness. But if you think about what awareness and consciousness are, you already have it. Like you don't have to go anywhere and get it. You are awareness and you are conscious, so you are consciousness. Your consciousness is what you need to gain awareness and consciousness. Like, so how does one max something that they're literally already maxed out on? Like, how do you become more aware? Like, okay. That's so crazy. I just read the word aware. Okay. Yeah, so like what does it even mean to become more aware and like raise your consciousness? It feels very like fluffy and it feels fake because I feel like a normal logical person's gonna think, oh, I'm already conscious and I'm already aware, so where did all these people think that they're going? They're actually going into consciousness and awareness within that already exists, within which already exists. So right, that's confusing, obviously, because the good things are always confusing. It's not true. However, if you would like to like raise your consciousness, then you have to raise your awareness. And okay, I figured this out when I was in high school. I noticed that I was saying very like spastic things that didn't really have to do with my true essence. It wasn't truly coming from my true essence. I felt like when I was speaking, I'll give examples so it like has grounding. I was like very hyperactive. I was very like ADHD, and I would notice that like I would compulsively respond to people and like react in a very annoying way. Like it would genuinely annoy me how I would respond to people, because I mean, maybe I was a step ahead. Like I was already seeing how it was like an unconscious part of myself speaking, but like I would just get the ick. The ick for myself from feeling like where I was coming from like wasn't my most genuine and authentic version of myself. Like I wasn't representing myself very well. Like there was more depth to me than I was giving myself credit for by responding in like a silly or like spastic way, I guess. It was a while ago. So that wasn't like random was like a thing. I was random AF. No, but then I was like, wait, I'm not random AF. I'm actually like nuanced and have a lot of brain. Anyways. So I'm using a Merit thing. I think I will be getting my lips done soon, maybe. But anyways. Right, I was like, I really don't love the way I'm representing myself. Let me just see what I can do about that. So I decided I wouldn't speak unless it was like genuine and true and authentic to me. So I used to like, I distinctively remember this in high school. I used to just like spit. Maybe I can get better at this, but it was a profound change. It was like literally the most life-changing thing for me. And it made me into the superstar I am today. But I would not say my words unless I was truly meaning them, like wholeheartedly. So I would speak very slowly. Like, maybe I need to reenact this practice. But yeah, I would speak very slowly to make sure I was like for real and not just like responding to people. Anyways. Obviously, like, not doing that anymore so much. But the slower you speak, the more aware you are in your body, the more you're feeling your senses, the more you are in the now, and that is where the power draws from. That is like the accessing point that like it's not even like oh, the now is where you go to do something. It's like no, the now is like the chemical reaction that's like always. Someone entered. Hey. The now is like the chemical reaction that is like ever present. So when we think of like a lab and you like push things together and it's like overflowing, like that chemical reaction is like the now. So if we want to like make things react in our lives and change things for the better, for the worse, never for the worse, always for the better. Want to change things, then we have to go from the now. But how do we access the now? Or rather, how do we get pulled out of the now? A lot of the times we get pulled out of the now by our brain. Our body only knows the now, but our brain is like intercepting all these different dimensions. So like on the, okay, I'm just gonna like, whatever, I'm gonna go into it. On the fourth dimension, I'll be quoting some like Teal Swan lore, but on the fourth dimension, or other higher dimensions, there's like a lot of potentialities, and then we're like, fuck, where was I going with this? We're like pulling them all together into this right now. So like in my future, I could like go get a glass of water, I could go out into my garden, or I could go for a drive. If I'm thinking about those things, I'm not thinking about what I'm doing right now. Because like humans kind of suck at multitasking. Like we think that we're really good, but like we're really not that good. Or rather, harnessed energy, like energy is powerful when it's like condensed, and like when a thought is all together, and like when something is cohesive. Okay, so if part of our brains are fragmented thinking about the future, we're not going to be able to like actively manifest as well. Period. My parents and grandparents taught me when I was young to always think before I speak. That is so true. I wish it stayed up for longer. I think if you like, I watch other YouTubers and they get to like go up along there. I don't know if they're like leaving tips or like what is going on, but I think when you leave a tip, it like stays here or something, or I have to change the settings, but that's the YouTuber I watch. That happens. Okay. So I tried to read your whole thing, but I didn't get to it. Anyways, when we're like manifesting, we're not gonna get very far if we're manifesting from a future point. So we all have to be in the now. How do we get to the now? By like being in the now. And yeah, basically when we're like speaking unconsciously or acting like unconsciously, we're like doing shit that we don't actually want to do. And it's really frustrating. So if you feel disingenuous or like I don't really know what prompted me to be like, oh, I need to actually change. I think I just felt like I wasn't living up to my full potential, which is annoying for anybody. But yeah, one way to just, I guess, live up to your full potential is to have all your markers line up. Like, have all your checking and guess, or what's it called? Checks and balances before something spirals off into the universe. And it's like, it's not like overthinking what you're thinking. It's just like slowing down so that like when the words are being pushed out, you're like choosing them and like seeing how they sit in your brain for like 0.0001 second, and you get like a, oh, does this resonate like filter. So you have like the like, oh, does this resonate filter as you're just speaking. That's pretty much what's going on. But the, oh, does this resonate filter keeps you in the now, because if you don't have the filter on, you could be talking from the future, or you could be talking from the past. And you could be talking from the past if you're acting out of a past wound or grievance that you're now projecting / have a fucking gaping open wound. Sorry. But say you did and you're trying to like speak normally, but it's like you're gonna be bleeding everywhere and people are gonna know and it's gonna be messy, and that's like not cute. So it's better to speak from the now. How do we get there? Consciously speak. Consciously speak. And then think why this is a stretch. This is the next step. Why am I saying these things? That goes back to like my Ibiza video or whatever. Like, that one's not live, it's like a regular video, but why am I saying these things? Like, am I saying these things to bless other people, or am I saying these things to bless myself? Because we can do a whole lot of good in the world, on the earth, when we like bless other people through our works, by making them feel good. Za za za. Just overall being like brightness. So that's pretty much all I have to say. That's how to like raise consciousness in a very, you don't have to read any books to do it. Just like see if things resonate with you and if they're coming from a now place, a past place. I guess I said something wrong there. A now place, a future place, past place. Right. So the goal is to act pretty much with like no motivations. Did I blend it? Did I blend that? The goal is to act from a neutral place. I'm trying to understand motivations, because that's like a difficult bit of trickery. But yeah. The motivation should be it itself. Kind of confusing, but we're gonna leave it there. Okay, I'm just literally getting ready to like film a video of me picking squash blossoms from my garden outside, and I'm gonna like fry them, potentially stuff them with ricotta. So that is my day. I really just like want to start going live more often. I have not been wearing like eye makeup because my eyes have been like sensitive to something I've been using. So I'm just gonna do the tiniest bit and I'll wash it off. I always get, I've been like putting this off for a few days. And then when I get on here, I'm like yapping and it's like 15 minutes long. Like, literally no worries. No one's in here. No pressure. Okay, but I think I will announce it next time I go live because, like, the fuck. I enjoy talking to people and not just like talking to a wall, and I feel like I have a lot of like questions that I can answer about like spirituality and stuff is what I'm realizing, like things that are very second nature to me. Might be able to help along someone who's new to this more so than me. So yeah, that's pretty exciting that I'm actually doing it. Okay, I'm gonna go film my squash blossom video. Hopefully upload that to YouTube. But I have to figure out how to work this DJI first. I literally don't know. Okay. Bye. Okay, let's go make some squash. Okay, too much jelly time. Bye.